First of all, you're going to see a scenic course. Coeur d'Alene is noted for the beauty of our lake, the beauty of the run course going out along the lake. As far as course, I don't think there's a more beautiful course in the United States.
That morning of, there's so many thoughts that go through as you're setting up your transition and heading down to the lake. Oftentimes, you look out at that lake and it can be something that either calms you or makes you more nervous.
You're going to start seeing people just start to do I call it the Ironman shake, getting ready, positioning themselves where they want to be as far as taking off from the swim line. The excitement keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and when the gun goes off, it's every man for himself. It's going to be cool water. It's going to be around 58 to 60 degrees.
The first few minutes are the toughest, especially if it's below 60. I mean, that's kind of like, you kind of get that ice cream headache a little bit.
It's going to be cool starting out on the bike, coming out of the water. People's hands and toes are going to be a little chilled. Once you get through Coeur d'Alene proper and enter the city of Dalton and going on to Hayden Lake, we start hitting the countryside.
Ironman bike course here, it's got some rollers, but no extended climbing. It's very scenic. You can see Hayden Lake from a good portion of it. Most of the rollers are short, steep little things that you can maintain your momentum.
I call them quad busters. Down and up, down and up.
Well, challenging as far as physically is definitely the wall or English Point Hill. And it's probably only 200-300 meters of really pretty steep. I'm not sure what the gradient is, but it's probably at least 10% there. You really want to pace yourself on the hills. People hit the hills and they see that as a challenge, so they start pushing the pace and they work over the hills and then they recover. Work over the hill and then recover. And after you do that 30 times or something, it starts to wear on you. The last mile or so of the course, kind of take some deep breaths, drink your water you got on your bike, because when you start the run, you're not going to be able to eat and drink for a little bit. Don't overdo it, of course. And catch your breath so that when you get into T2, you're organized, you're relaxed, you can get your shoes on and head out on the run.
Well, the run course, I guess, here has changed this year, so it's a little bit different.
You'll come out of transition, you'll take a hard left onto the seawall, you'll follow the arrows through the park, and you'll end up at the corner of Lakeside and Sherman. At that point, you're going to be running side by side with bikes. There is a hill in this course. Not very far, only about a quarter of a mile to the top.
I call the Bennett Bay Hill. You're going to be going up the hill. Out of that mile, approximately half of it is uphill and half of it's downhill. So you're going to be doing that hill both ways, both times. The downhill on that is a beveled edge, and so it's not only downhill, but it's got quite a sharp incline. So you really want to take it easy so you don't get blisters just from the sharp decline.
It's a downhill from the last turn coming off of 7th Street. If it's a sunny day, the sun's going to be right in your face. You're going to feel the warmth. You're going to hit the pavement.
Well, I would say approach the finish line with a lot of enthusiasm, because there's a ton of people that wait around to cheer you on. You really have to be a little bit cautious because they have this cordoned off area right before you get to the bleachers, so a lot of people sprint to that and then they realize, oh shoot, there's another like 50 feet.
As an athlete, I thought it was probably the best part of the course for me. Exhilaration of seeing the crowd about a half a mile down the street from me really put the fire in your legs. Of course, you pay for it when you cross the finish line. It was really a pretty thrilling finish course.